All right, the foundation of a business is a business plan. This is such a key piece to your business as well. We're keeping all the key pieces here. That's how simple this system is. 1, 2, 3, business plan, my business, lead generation. That's all you do outside of the training center if you're a brand new agent. The business plan. Now teams, I'm going to just say this right up front. There is a team option in here that I'm going to show you, but initially I want to show you how simple this is. So when you go into the business plan, everything is highlighted for you. You just fill out the areas, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would just simply put in your name, whether you're a team or an individual. If you're a team, it's going to unlock the team option. I'm just going to do individual for now. Your big why, my family. This is what drives me. What is the reason you do this? What are your taxes? Let's do 30%. It's going to calculate your taxes for you. A huge piece of your business and understanding what you owe the IRS. The last thing we want to do is get you in trouble in that route. What is your company dollar split to the market center? Do you pay them 30% on your company dollars? What do you pay them? 30%? What is your cap? 19.5. Company dollar anniversary month. Mine is Feb. You can choose it from the drop down if you want to. Royalty, 3,000, and then the anniversary is March. And then you just simply fill this out, and it'll jump and let you know what's next when you fill out the yellow. Next is GCI. What's your GCI goal? Because we want to know what you need to do to make that amount of money, 240. Well, what percent comes from a listing? Well, I don't know, so let's go 50-50. Hopefully you know this number in the future, because that's a huge knowledge piece of your business, knowing where it's coming from. Entering in your listings, sale price, 200,000. And then it highlights in yellow, what is next? You can choose it from the drop down. It's 230 on a buyer. Your commission rates, 3 and 3, you can change those if it is different in your market. Do you have a referral income goal? Absolutely I do. I want to make 3,000 in referral income. Now it automatically calculates everything for you. You are basically done with your business plan here. There's expenses, which we can do next, and then you can play with your seasonality if you want to. And then there's the CEO summary. But you need to sell 20 listings to make 240,000 in GCI. And 17.4 buyers based off of those numbers. Why is the buyers less? Because the buyer sale price is higher. So that will automatically calculate that for you. Now, if we focus on what we need to sell every single day, that's not going to lead to our results. We need to focus on what we can control, and that's the appointment. So it's going to tell us that as well. So the next step is, how many listings do I need to take to sell 20? Well, if you can change your percent here, I'm using 65% of my listings sell, well then I would have to take 31 this year. Same thing on a buy side. If I take buyers under buyer rep, 80%, that's 22. The next step, because before you take a listing, you have to go on the listing appointment. What if 70% of my listing appointments I get? Well, then you need to go on 44 listing appointments this year. That's roughly 3.7 a month. So that's something that you can actually grasp and control. If your business plan is just to make a certain amount of money, but you don't know what you need to do every single day, this solves it. It tells you exactly what you need to be doing. And the same thing on the buy side, how many buyer appointments you need to be doing every single month. Now what's nice is the seasonality will tell you how many you actually do each month based on the busy times of the year, because during the busy times you should be doing more. It's going to factor that in. This is just an average. Now if you have a team, you choose team, and all you do is enter in your team members. So Johnny, buyer agent. I choose from the drop down. It highlights it and tells me what I need to fill out. He is a buyer's agent. His goal to do 200,000 for the team, and he is going to do 100% from the buy side. And then it asks you, what is the split that he pays? I'm sorry, I did that wrong. I did 100% to the list side. So 0% on the list side, 100% on the buy side. What does he pay you as a team owner? Well, he pays us 50% of his commissions. Perfect. $200,000 he's going to do. 100 of that he's going to keep, and then I'm going to keep 100. If he paid me 40%, he's going to keep 120. I'm going to keep 80. He needs to go on 29. He needs to sell 29 buyers this year. Here's how many he needs to take, and here's his appointments, and it's going to track everything against this goal as well. Once you do this business plan, it's going to have that option when you enter in your information throughout the year. It's going to track and tell you who's doing what and who's not doing what on your team. And you just simply add in your team members down the line. Now, the CEO summary is pretty slick. So it'll actually show you your team, who's responsible for what on the listing side, who's responsible for what on the buy side. I am responsible for 38% of the production. 120, 17 units. Johnny Buyer Agent is responsible for 63%, 200,000. and then the cost of sales and the net profit. And then seasonality, here we go. It's all in here. You can adjust it if you desire. I do have some seasonality put in there, but this is truly how you track your goals. You don't fall behind in January because everything's flatlined. You actually feel like you're winning because it is a little slower in January and February. Well, that's why I do a little bit less of my work that time, and it's going to actually monitor your progress based off of your seasonality. The expenses. This is so simple. It is the MRE book categories. Here's what they suggest you should be spending monthly based off of your production, and then you will simply choose what you will do on a monthly basis in each one of these categories. So I can put that in here, and then I'm done. I'm 100% done with my business plan. Once a year, I do my business plan. I could tweak that if I wanted to come through the end of the year or mid-year, whatever it is. Up on top is a summary, how many listings you need to take, buyers sold, listing sold, total sold, volume, GCI, cost of sales, expenses, net profit, taxes, net after taxes. If you're not happy with your net after taxes, not a problem. Just boost this up. You know what? I'm going to have to do more until I get to 200,000. Perfect. I can handle that. That will pay the bills. That will keep my life happy at home. That is how simple it is. Add them in here. You are done. There's your business plan.